Right, so this is the Cookie Factory by Chris S and Riley S, 4.3 megabyte on the download, and we're going to ask the question, is it worth it? Is it worth putting your stuff into here and making these cookies that we got there? So we've got sugar cookies, we then got oatmeal and raisin, and we then got chocolate chips. So what's better, using this facility or selling the stuff off? That's what we're going to ask today anyway. So you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 72,600 to buy, and obviously once you've done your cookies you're going to need somewhere to sell it. So we have got, we'll scroll back along to find this one. We've got there, cookie selling station, just there for you. It's going to cost you 3,900 to place down. Obviously that's where you're going to take your pallets once they've been made. Fair enough. So you load your stuff into there by that icon. You then have your pallet spawn point just there. And then down the side here is going to be your production chain menu. So we'll click into there like that. So you've got your sugar cookies, the chocolate chip, and then the oatmeal and raisins. So they're all going to need flour, butter, and eggs. And then the sugar cookie needs sugar. And then the chocolate chip needs sugar and chocolate. And then the oatmeal and raisin obviously is going to need oatmeal and raisin, as the name would suggest. Right. So, what about quantities and what about selling prices? So I've got a few slides for you. So first up, we've got these sugar cookies. So 267 litres of flour is needed to make 1,000 litre pallets. So if you'd have sold that flour off, you'd have made 539. You'd have need 267 litres of butter. If you'd have sold that off, you'd have made 775. 267 litres of eggs, you'd have sold those off for 1,136. And then 200 litres of sugar, you'd have sold off for 317, giving a total cost, if you'd have sold off the raw ingredients for sugar cookies, of 2,767. Then move on to the chocolate chips. So the flour is going to be the same, 267, and then sold off for 539. Butter the same, 267, 775. Eggs as well, 267, 1,136. Now this is where the sugar differs, because you don't need as much sugar when you're doing the chocolate chips. So 133 litres, and that's going to be sold off for 211. And then obviously the chocolate at the end, 133 litres, you'd have sold that for 876, giving you a total cost for the chocolate chip cookies of 3,537. Then we move on to the oatmeal and raisins. So the flour, butter, and eggs and sugar are going to be the same as the chocolate chips. So 267 for the flour, butter, and eggs, 133 for the sugar. So that's 539, 775. 1,136 and 211 if you just sold those off. Then you've got the chuck in the oats as well. So 133 litres of oats required. We just sold those off for 267. And then 133 litres of raisins, sold that off for 641, giving you a total cost for 1,000 litre pallet of oatmeal and raisin cookies of 3,569. So now we've got our costs in. So 2,767 for sugar cookies, 3,537 for chocolate chip, and then 3,569 for oatmeal and raisin. So what are we selling them for? So the sugar cookies, you would have sold those off per pallet 5,976, giving you a profit of 3,229, which gives you an upmarket percentage of 116.7%. That's all right. That's more than double the cost of selling it individually. Well, that's all right. So chocolate chips, you'd have sold those off for 7,243, giving you a profit of 3,706, giving you an upmark of 104.8%. Not as much as the sugar cookies, but still, you're making 100% profit. Well, 104% profit. So you can't really argue with that. Very nice. And then the oatmeal and raisins, you'd have sold off a pallet of those for 8,113, giving you a profit of 4,544, giving you an upmark of 127.3%. Now, obviously, the oatmeal and raisins is going to be the winner there on the actual price percentage scenario. But bearing in mind, you're going to need to do some raisins, which means you need to do the grapes in the first place to get the raisins. And grapes are inherently expensive to do. But straight up on the prices of selling stuff off to what you get out of this factory, it is a winner on all three of the pallets, which is great. I mean, they do look good as well. I mean, the sugar cookies, even in the shape of a tractor, that taste. I mean, oatmeal and raisin, that's my favourite cookies, to be fair. Might sound a little bit weird, mind you, but I like them. Anyway, all cookies are nice. And obviously, once you've made them all, sell them off over there. But all three of these, over 100% profit. You can't go wrong with this one. I mean, the building looks great as well. Oh, cookies for the win, definitely. Right, drop it in the comments below. Which is your favourite type of cookie? We'll see what people are eating. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.